Hello everybody and welcome back to another Prime Toys review. It's been a little while. I've been trying to just figure out if I really want to, or the best way to go about doing this, not if I want to, because I love doing this, but I got some new stuff. I got a better tripod, I got some better lights, I'm thinking about getting a better camera. But I was just spending some time figuring out the best way to go about this. I guess you could say the whole reviewing toys on the internet thing. But I figured I'd come back with a relatively old but also somewhat new figure. We've got the Power of the Primes Leader Class Optimus Prime. This just got reissued by Hasbro into Targets of all places, where you can get it for $55 retail. This is not one of the reissues. I bought this sealed off of eBay for $70, and I also got the there it is, the upgrade kit for it, the one on eBay, just the gap fillers. So for the thighs, the legs, and then, I don't know if you can see that, but the actual legs on Optimus Prime, I'll show that when we get to the big mode. The gaps have been filled in. Originally, it would have been just the ugly, nasty mess, but I filled those in. And I need to glue them in because, you know, some pieces don't like to stay in, per se. But it is not a super big deal. But yeah, you do get the full truck and trailer look. It's a little messy, being that it's two separate figures that combine into one leader class price point figure. But you know, it is what it is. Starting off here, we'll take a look at the cab. You can see the front of the truck is actually painted pretty nicely. You've got the silver and the for like the grill and the bumper, the wing mirrors, and then the yellow on the headlights. Turn to the side, some more of that silver, that blue, and then it starts to become a little messy where you see the arms, and then you turn around to the back and you can see the hands and the head. Yeah, like I said, it's a Voyager class figure that combines with a trailer to become a leader class, and all these pieces are falling out again. So it's on a tight budget, and it does what it does fairly well. I mean, it's a pretty decent figure, and I think if you can get it for retail, definitely go for it. You know, if you can get it for the $55 as opposed to the $70 I paid for it, I would definitely recommend that. But you come to the back, you get the hands and the head and all the feet, and yeah, but. And then the trailer, you know, it's the standard Optimus trailer. It's the gray with the stripe. It's got the Autobot, those stupid foil stickers that Titans Return, Power of the Primes, Combiner Wars just loved. The back, big blue doors. You got the top, you can see kind of the arms for Optimus. And then obviously the gun, which these are aftermarket stickers to cover up the stinky regular ones, and they were put on there very crooked because I got home from work and was tired and decided to put the stickers on then and was paying no attention, and now they're crooked. But you know, it is what it is. For comparisons, we'll do truck and trailer. So you've got Power of the Primes Prime, and then we'll bring in Earthrise Prime, because he's being talked about some with the new 86 release. Come on, where's the, there it is, Earthrise Prime. And then Target Optimus Prime, because it's the only other Optimus Prime with a trailer that I own. But you can see the longest out of all of them is this one. This one is, let's see if I can do this. And angle it down. This one is way super long. These two are pretty much the same length. There's about an inch difference between these two if you line it up, the calves. But lining all three of them up, you can see this one's way longer. And then for funsies, there's little generations of Orion packs there. But, you know, all pretty decent figures, all pretty much the same price. But we'll go ahead and I guess what we'll do is we'll get started with the transformation. Start by removing the trailer, and then you can take the wheels here and they will fold up on either side, and then they will fold to the front, kind of accordion out to the front of the vehicle. We'll set that off to the side till later, and that creates that look. And then you can take the arms, swing them out, they'll tab in. Well, not really tab, more just kind of click. And then you can fold in the chest, and then fold up the head. You take the arms, fold up the hands, and get them all situated. And then you can take the legs, untab them, rotate them, fold out the feet, get that situated to where he'll stand, because my figure sealed in box is kind of loose in some places, and I had to go at them with a little bit of super glue so I could tighten up the joints. And then we'll take it. Sorry if you hear like a crinkling sound in the background. My cat has found some plastic and decided that it was an optimal toy. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. How about fix that? But there is Orion Pax in his robot mode. I guess we can start going, looking at some of the finer details. Getting up close here on the chest, you've got the, I guess we'll start at the face. Blue for the head, light blue for the eyes, you got some silver there for the face. Working way down, you got the clear plastic there for the chest, and a little Autobot sticker, yellow and silver paint. The arms, reds and grays and blues, working your way down, which they did all right color matching. It looks way better on camera, but in person you can definitely tell that it's two different colors. You can see here on the legs, it's iffy, but it's the inside of the leg, so I'm not super fussed. And then another sticker, silver paint, and then the toes. As for posability, it's pretty decent. You get a ball joint at the head, so you can look up that far, down that far. You got a ball joint at the shoulder, moves out that far, rotation, double elbow. It can hinge down at the wrist, and I guess if you really wanted to, you could use that joint, the transformation joint there, for like a butterfly, so you can reach in front of himself and rub his tummy if you want him to. That looked, never mind. No waist swivel, just due to the, actually there could have very much easily been a waist swivel there. They're just hateful and cheap, so they didn't put one in. The legs kick forward. Oh, these bits are falling out. That far. Sorry, forward. That far. They kick back. Which the ball joint and the actual hip skirt are two separate pieces. So sometimes it'll get stuck like that. And it's annoying, but it can kick back. That far. Yeah. Almost full splits. The tab there kind of gets in the way. Rotation at the thigh, 90 degree at the knee, and then a little toe wiggle, which it can go forward slightly if you need it to, but it mostly goes down for transformation. And I guess the next thing we do is we get on to the, get this situated. I want him to stand pretty. Stand. There we go. We'll get on to the comparisons. Okay. So we'll set him over here. And we can bring in Target Optimus Prime. Who, you know, he is leader class. But, you know, at the head, they're about the same height, but he's got these big, tall shoulders that make him look way taller. And then we've got Earthrise Optimus, who is a little bit taller than the Orion Pax figure. He's got about a head on him. And then we've got Deluxe Orion Pax, who is way smaller because he's meant to be a deluxe figure, and this is meant to be like a Voyager scale, so there's an obvious size difference. As for accessories, really all you get is the Ion Blaster here, which we'll pull that out of there. And it can split. So you've got this and then that. That's not a gun. I don't care which. That's not a gun. That could work though. So you can take that and you can put it in his hand. Just a little 5mm port system. But it looks like, let me check something real quick. Let's see. I've got a tub over here full of accessories. And let's see, what is that? Hey, check that out. It is 100% blast effect compatible. That's awesome. I did not know that. I wonder, where's that other gun at? Is this one also? Well, it should be. It's the same. It's 5mm. Yeah. They're both blast effect compatible. So you can plug in all your blast effects. That's cool, because this came out a few years before that whole mess happened. Plug these back in here. It's really only those two that like to fall off. I might have to glue those in place, but I really don't want to have to permanently attach anything to this figure. That sounds like a pain. I guess you can hold that for now. Nope, get in there. There we go. Because what we're gonna do is set him off back here and transform the trailer, because this forms like a Optimus core, and then he forms the chest and head. But to start off, you're going to want to open these two panels on either side, and then you can take the arms and you can rotate them out, up, back, and then down, which I'm going to raise you up a little bit so I can stand them up like this. And then you can fold that panel down. You can flip up the smokestack, fold that panel out, so you can fold this in, because that tabs in right there. That will stay tabbed in. There you go, there's an arm. Same thing on the other side. If I'd listen to my own instructions, it'd make it a whole lot easier. Bring all this out, flip that up, fold that down, make sure that's clipped in, fold that down, bam, arm number 2. Now for the legs, you can separate this piece, oops, fold this down, back, and then back again. And then same thing on the other side, down, back, and then back again. Take the feet, fold them down, you'll hear them click, thoop. And then same thing, thoop. I like to take the hips and get them properly situated. There, does that look? I'll figure that out in a second. And then the legs, you've got a tab and some slots. And it'll tab in there. Same thing over here. Tabs into the back of the leg. And then there you have the, oh, and you gotta take the post and flip that all the way into the chest. There you go. And then you have the little Optimus core. Now we can take Orion here. We'll take the guns from him. Set those down. First step is going to be to take the head, untab it, bring the chest down, hold out the Optimus head, take the head, rotate it around, push it all the way down into the chest, and then the chest all the way up. You can take the arms, fold in the hands, and they're literally just going to sit like this. Then you'll take the legs, you'll rotate them 360 degrees. That piece fell out again. like that. And then you'll bring them back at the hip and then at the knee, and that tab is going to tab in right there. Just like that. And you can fold the foot down. And then it's going to be the same thing on the other side. Get that tabbed in, and fold down the foot. And then you've got the core, which you take and you just slide it in like that. And there you have Earthrise Optimus Prime. And you can take his guns, you peg them in together, they like that, and then you put it in his hand, and he looks like Prime. And it's pretty neat, and it's pretty cool, and it's pretty awesome, and it's an Optimus Prime. As for some comparisons, there is the Deluxe Orion Packs, Leader Class Target Optimus, and Leader Class Earthrise Optimus. And this is the first Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime, whatever Prime figure that I bought that doesn't follow this leg transformation, the Earthrise leg. That is the first one that I have bought that doesn't follow that. Which is surprising that it took this long, because I've been collecting for 5 years, and Earthrise has been a thing for what, 3 of them? So I just got this figure like a week ago. This thing's awesome. I actually love it. I might not buy the Studio Series figure because this thing's perfect, and it doesn't cost $100 if you're lucky. I'm gonna start with the details. You get close in here on the face. You've got the silver, blue for the eyes, go down the shoulder, or I guess down the chest. You got the blue there at the chest, just gray, yellow, blue. This new sticker that I put on, that's a sticker. It does kind of bug me, the hands are gray and not blue. Going down the legs, silver sticker, silver sticker. One thing that was a big issue with mine is the heels were way super loose, so I had to dump a bunch of super glue in there. Like when you transform it, you can actually see, if I do like that, the super glue. But now his hips, the ratchets and the hinges there are super loose, and I struggle to get him to stand and his legs be even a lot of the time. But for posability, ball joint at the head, looks up, not at all, down a good little bit, full rotation at the shoulder, shoulder moves out, and then if you need it to go up, like way out, that can fold down. You know, it's that transformation bit. He does have the same butterfly joint if you need him to reach in front of himself. Get that tabbed in. Legs kick forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You do get a little over 90 degrees of bend. And then the foot has up and down, tilt, and then it does have that extra hinge joint there for transformation if you need that for any reason. But he does have one more accessory that I forgot, how dare I. You can open his chest and then open his second chest, and in there is the Matrix of Leadership, and it does come out. Mine refuses to come out whenever I try to get it out because it's a pain in the butt. Oops. But, you know, it is there, and it is Titan Master compatible for whatever reason. So if you want to plug the core of the Matrix into Skull Cruncher or Crusher or Smasher or Masher or whatever his name is, by all means do it. I mean, it's your toy. You do whatever you want with it. But that was Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime. This has been Prime Toys, and I am signing off. Till next time. Bye.